temperature that ultimately is going to
They getting
hurt
down in
the people on the ground. And when I
Los
say the people,
Angeles.
law enforcement.
They getting down in Los Angeles. Let's watch this real quick. I started to watch this. I had to come to the cave, watch it with y'all. I said, fuck it.
Enforcement south of downtown Los Angeles in opposition to a possible ICE operation being conducted there. Overnight, as ICE authorities carried out other operations in the city's Chinatown area, protesters crowded the street to prevent immigration agents from leaving after multiple people were detained. Agents in riot gear using tear gas to get the crowd to disperse. LA Mayor Karen Bass saying that neither she nor the LAPD had any idea the raids were going to happen. This immigration crackdown happening as a Salvadorian man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who was mistakenly deported from the U.S. to a prison in that country, is now back on American soil.
Hey, shout out. The system gonna be all right.
Abrego Garcia appearing in a federal courtroom in Tennessee to face criminal charges. The Justice Department accusing him of transporting undocumented migrants within the U.S. According to the unsealed indictment, some of those who were allegedly transported were members of the violent MS-13 gang.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that about the homie. When everybody was screaming, let's bring him back, bring him back. He an American citizen. I wanted him to come back, too. I got a video. You can check it.
ABC News senior reporter Catherine Falders joins me live now for more. Catherine, these protests not just limited to Los Angeles. We've seen them in the last week or so here in New York, Massachusetts, Minnesota. I
wonder how much of this is just a distraction. Like the cartel, like we're going to cause a distraction. We're going to move all these drugs throughout here because the police ain't going to be over here. Yeah, cause a distraction and make some noise. And they're in their own fucking communities.
In response to this immigration crackdown from the administration, how are these cities and states, especially ones that have sanctuary status, dealing with these operations?
And as you know, these have been happening across the country, but especially in LA and with those cities that have sanctuary status. You saw the LA mayor, Karen Bass, come out and call these protests and these raids cruel and chaotic in the city. You see those visuals there of those law enforcement officers deploying tear gas to try and disperse the crowd. It led to law enforcement officials and local officials in California, including the governor, but specifically Mayor Karen Bass getting in a little bit of a spat with federal officials. FBI Director Kash Patel essentially saying what she was saying wasn't true. Now, this comes as the Department of Homeland Security has called for an end to the violence against ICE. They claim, the Department of Homeland Security claims that ICE officers are facing a 413% increase in assaults when carrying out these arrests. So you will continue likely to see that back and forth, of course, between the local officials on the ground and federal authorities.
Let's talk about Kilmar Abrego Garcia for a moment. His return to the U.S. We are now learning of the abrupt departure of a top federal prosecutor in Tennessee over this case. So what's the latest there, and how does this play into what lawyers for Abrego Garcia are saying about the charges?
Yeah, so the timing of this, Phil, is all very interesting. So, of course, Abrego Garcia was brought back yesterday to the United States, but he was indicted last month on May 21st. So in terms of that abrupt resignation of that top federal prosecutor in Tennessee, I'm told by sources that he resigned just shortly after that indictment. And it was because of federal investigators' decision to bring that indictment, according to sources who...
I wonder if the Democrats was like, yo, Venezuela, you going to bring the homie back. Because if you say no, Trump ain't going to be president, eventually there's going to be another Democratic president. And we're not going to forget what you did.
Who I've spoken to, they say that this top federal prosecutor by the name of Ben Schrader, he was the head of the criminal division in this U.S. Attorney's Office, that he believed that the Department of Justice was bringing these charges for political reasons, and he decided to resign because of that. So it will be interesting to see if any of that comes up until after Kilmar Abrego Garcia was deported from Maryland to El Salvador. So they're using this as a mechanism to get
El Salvador. I said Venezuela. My bad, peeps. My bad, Venezuela.
Him back, but for an entirely different reason than what we've been talking about the past few months, where that Maryland judge had been asking to get him back. And of course, the Supreme Court said to the government, you need to return him. Well, now they are, but they indicted him to return him.
All right, we'll continue watching it. Catherine Falders. Catherine, thank you.
Well, if he's guilty of that.
Good afternoon. This is Josh.
Oh, this is the same thing. Huh?
Haskell with ABC7 Eyewitness News. We are
A lot of
coming
these
on the air
people are
because
just fucking
for the
here just to
second
cause
day in a
violence.
row, we are bringing you pictures on the federal.
If anything that they say about him
now
is
with
true,
border patrollers.
he needs to go. But if it's not, then let that man live his life. He came here legally. He good.
Just a very another chaotic agents that went in and
Like the fucking Hunger Games.
to the north place with an arrow. I'm seeing it on the big board right now. Maybe it's some video from earlier. On her arm wearing that mask. And so this has just been unfolding now for a few hours in the community of Paramount. And not only does it seem far from over, but those federal agents, Border Patrol, they are on the ground there and they are wearing gas masks. And I don't know if they're planning on leaving. I don't know if they're planning on continuing.
America, these are our fucking streets right now, bro.
But is that resistance can change the plan that Border Patrol of route so they can get out of there, or the operation isn't done. And they're to the left of your screen. Today started.
They're destroying their own town. The Border Patrol agents are going to leave there eventually. Y'all going to be left with this. Only criminals want
but
this
all
shit.
of this taking pictures clearly know that what behind trees hiding behind agents are on scene. We know that flashbangs have been tossed, have been fired in the direction of protesters, and we just showed you that.
Started with an ice raid at Home Depot. Come on. We better than this, people. We fucking better than this. Got to do things the right way. These kids are out of control. The gangbangers, the protesters, so-called protesters, because there ain't nothing wrong with actual protesting. But this just, I want to do this. They're not even getting, what the fuck is the point? There's no point. It's nonsense. We got to do something here. We need to stop giving fucking funding to all the other countries. Stop bolstering our military so much. As a fucking Marine Corps veteran, I'm gonna say it. Stop bolstering our military so much. We're not about to go to war with Russia or China. 2025, the world would end. We would all fucking, they're gonna fire nukes at each other, and then we all dead, basically, living in a fucking shelter somewhere in the fucking mountains. What are you talking about? Ain't no war. Stop perpetrating. Well, we gotta protect ourselves. No, stop bombing fucking people and taking land. Stop Israel. Stop Ukraine. Give Russia back the fucking city that was theirs anyway. And he's getting rich off of it. Stop it. You stop it. Fucking the fucking Ukrainian president, Zelensky, stop it. Netanyahu, you stop it. Hamas, you stop it. Putin, you stop it. Settle down. Let's move to the fucking space age, like I keep saying, man. Let's go, Cave Dwellers. What y'all thinking? Let's talk about it in the comment. Like, share, subscribe, all this. This is the Cave. This is where good people come and flock. Hello, how are you?